Sup guys, it's Phoenix with German Patton. Well, the saying German Patton when General Patton was one of the generals that did the most defeat Germany on the Western Front is a big irony, but whatever. Yeah. So normally I would start with the background of the vehicle, such as the name, the history and all that. However, today we won't be doing this because it's an American tank, so there's literally no point. And the only reason why I even make a video is because it was considerably upgraded by Germans, which means that it's different enough to warrant some attention. I'll only say as a kind of a reminder. I mean, I will be talking about Patton in a video about its American version. I will only say that this is a tank from 1952 or 53, more or less, and that Germany received Pattons from the US, so they would have strength to resist the Soviet Union. Gotcha a bit. But now he hit, I'm sure, so I didn't even bother stopping for him. Alright, let's do some sniping here. Nothing on the right, so let's have a look on the left if I can. Oh, I can't. Alright. Let's squat in this corner for a while. Ooh! Mi-24. Am I saying this right? Well, no, I guess that was the Zifa, however Israelis pronounce that. Yeah, so by that I would guess that Germany received those tanks either in 50s or 60s. I'm not sure if they paid for them, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I know that they earlier received some tanks free of charge, sorry. Maybe this time as well. Let me see anything there. Nope. I'll go somewhere closer to their channel, whatever. Ooh. Is that thing there still alive? Nope. Yeah, so aside from that, I can also tell you that Germans they actually obtained this version by taking the previous version of the Patton in the German 3, the C version, which is pretty identical to the American ones, by modernizing, I think, 650 of them, turning them into the G standard. Alright, there's something there, but I don't see anything. Neither do I see anything there, nor there. Oh wait, something's passing by. Shit! I missed. Alright, I think he'll keep on rushing. Or will he? He won't. Come out. Come out. Just a bit more. Alright, thank you. There's something there. Come on, reload, loader. Good boys. Stayed in one place. Yeah, so this is pretty much a Gallic baguette. As far as I'm aware, it has never entered combat. Some German Pattons were given to Turkey and perhaps some more countries. I mean, given as in sold. But I think that this particular version was not among them. It was something more modernized, including the later Super Patton, as in later in the Tech tree. I think there's something there, but don't really have the space to pick out with impunity. Don't really want to take too much of a risk because this thing is basically king of mediocrity at this BR. Yeah, so there's something, but on the same side. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, there's something about to move there, so let's wait for the dude. Yeah, see you. Gotcha. Now this is a bit problematic. Alright. He's hiding behind that bus. Alright. So I have to aim probably around there. This poor guy trying to hit me blind. Not so easy. Yeah, so let's talk about the vehicle itself now. Starting as usual with armament, and this is where most of the changes the Germans made are concentrated. Alright. Did something just move there? Right in the north? Let's wait a while and see. Yeah, so yep, there was something there. Looks like Slugger. Oh no, that's... Is it M46 maybe? Looks like something like that. Yeah, exactly. So let's have a look. Is that thing there a bush or... Alright, let's take a risk. Ooh. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, so the first thing that the Germans changed was basically replacing the cannon. They gave this Patton the same cannon as that of Leopard 1, meaning the British L7 cannon. Right, I think it's safe enough for now to take a look around. I don't see anything for now, but there are still quite a few guys alive on their team, so it would be best to stay careful. There's something there. I'm not sure if this engine is that of those guys there. What is it even? It sounds Russian, and those guys are not. Alright. This guy, is he staring at me here? Alright. That looks like a wreckage there. Anything on the left to worry about? Not really, not that I see anything at least. Oh shit, I think there was one farther along the coast. Oh no, that wasn't what I was looking at. Alright, taking the backup then. I guess I can go here and attack A from the left. Yeah, it's going good so far. And this has a nice timing. I now have time to focus more on the talk. Yeah, so as you can see, L7 cannon, and we have the same array as in terms of ammunition as Leopard A1, the second version of Leopard in the tech tree. The first one also has these three types of ammo, but lacks this one. So I won't really talk too much about them because I have already mentioned them on the Leopard video. But just as a way of reminder, you want to ignore this and you want to use this and this until you unlock this, at which point you want to use this only. This one is the same as this. It has a bit lower penetration, especially as you can see at angles, but it deals way more damage. If this one is better at penetrating, and sometimes you need like 2-3 shots to destroy an enemy, then the one I am using right now can one-shot enemies, even if they are tanks. Yeah, it's honestly, it deals enough damage that you don't really need any other ammo, including the high explosives. If you want, you can take them with you, but they are not really necessary. Yeah, I mean, to shoot at some soft targets like trucks and shit. But okay, you know what, I'll go along the coast because those guys seem to be crossing the river or whatever it is for some reason. Alright, I think nobody's gonna cross anymore. They won't be able to. Yeah, so we have also the same reloading rate as on Leopard, I'm pretty sure, 7.7 seconds. However, what we do not get from Leopard is optics. As you can see, there's basically no zoom. I mean, the default zoom, the default sight in the gunner view, when you compare it with the person view, clearly provides some decent zoom, but, well, it's just lacking, just mediocre. As for rangefinder, it's the same as on Leopard, which means that it loads kind of quickly and has a range of 3 kilometers, which is, well, still not the laser rangefinder, unfortunately. It seems like they have something on the spawn. Let's rush and crush them. Right, as for other things related to weaponry, let me see. Yeah, so the turret rotation speed, as you can see, it's 20 degrees on a fully upgraded vehicle, which is maybe not little, but it's extremely mediocre at this BR. Some moving bush there. Oh, it's just wind hull. Oh, but there's still something there. That looks like M16 SP. Okay, I can just rush that guy. Unless there's something else there. But we'll see. Someone else got to him first, unfortunately. I don't see anything on the left. Not really anything on the right either. Or is there someone farther? Let's have a look. Yeah, as for the vertical guidance, as you can see, it's okay. Nothing much to talk about. It has a bit more in the negative than some other tanks, but that's pretty much it. That would be it in terms of armament. Other than that, we have 2 machine guns. As you can see, one coaxial, one on the roof. However, they are garbage MG3. Honestly, I will take 50 cal over it any day. Is there a chopper there? Nope. Also, you have artillery support available. Well, overall, it's kind of mediocre, as I said. And this turns out to have been a waste of a backup. What the hell? Those guys are wilding. Yeah, so that's it for armament. Nothing else to say about it. Oh, just as I wasted a backup, I got 2 new ones. Thanks, Gaijin. Appreciate it. So unfortunately, quite a lot of battles on this are pretty mediocre. So as in usual cases like this, taking a break, guys. See you in a moment. I will keep whatever I record will be good and filter out the trash. Welcome back, guys. Let us continue. So the next point is armor, and this is very tricky because you must not read it as you have here. If you think this is the full extent of the armor, then the next time you meet an M48, then you probably won't penetrate it from the front, because, well, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but we have some irregular armor. So, for example, it says that you have 110 millimeters of armor in the front, but in actual fact, the upper glasses of the armor in your hull here has a protection of more or less between 200 to 300 millimeters against the usual armor-piercing high explosive munitions, including those ballistic capped and whatnot. So basically things like German 88, Soviet 122 and so on. It's the newer munitions that don't really have trouble with it. And this is funny because, for example, yeah, this is where the armor is thinner and the protection against such munitions will only be like, I don't know, 100 to 200. And this is funny because if it's German 88 with better penetration, then Patton is better able to deal with than with Soviet 128mm shells with worse penetration from IS-2. Some really sus shit if I ever seen one. Maybe I'll show you later in the hangar. because it's quite interesting. Is that shit there a tank? Nope. Ooh. Stay there, stay there. Damn. Well, at least I survived. As you can see, I just took a hit from some modern munition. I have no idea what that thing has, but it's probably either the same type as I do, or hit FS. Come on, come on. Gotcha. Haha. Go to the junkyard, Soviet scum. Yeah, so the armor is better than it seems on paper. Well, the side armor is more troublesome. I think the side armor is the same as stated. Same goes for rear armor. As for the front armor of the turret, it's also a bit tricky, just like the hull. But it depends on the exact spot, but let's say that it ranges from 100 to 300 millimeters. In terms of what I mentioned earlier, of course. There's some guy there on the... Ooh, there you are. Damn. This garbage fence. Ooh, yeah, see? I think that was APDS. Yep, this was Sabot. It took me down in one hit. Well, I only had 2 crew members, so there's that, but... Alright, let's go again. Yeah, and the rear armor is as you can see. So basically, be it the rear or the sides, SPAs will be very glad to see you if you show yourself from those sides to them. Well, let's say from those directions. That's a very small match. Ha! Some guys throwing Panzer. Alright, let's be careful here. I don't want to get sniped by another T-55. Wait. Did I just see some shit there? Let's try shooting. Alright, seems like it's just my imagination. Yeah, so that was the armor. If you want to kill a Patton when it's facing you, then you should shoot the underside of the hull from the front, because as I said earlier, the armor there is worse than the upper glacis. You can shoot the mantlet of the cannon. Oh, there's something on that. Yeah, and this is actually funny because Germans specifically removed the American mantlet. Oh shit. They specifically removed the American mantlet and replaced it with their own, but it has like 160 or 70 millimeters of protection. Okay, and as I said, cupola is also, or at least as I was about to say, is also a vulnerability. Yeah, so let's have a look at the armor protection analysis. Yeah, so well, you won't really play against tanks like this, but just to have an idea, this is the Tiger's 2 best ammo with explosive filler. Let's say distance 200 meters. As you can see, this is the thickness here on the lower glacis, 150 to over 200. On the upper glacis it won't penetrate because it's over 300, okay, around 300 broadly speaking. Right, this ring under the turret is also a vulnerability. You will one-shot Patton with this type of ammunition. Yeah, the mounted, as I said, around 160. Well, in some places actually, I just saw 300, yeah. This is interesting, 311, but penetration is possible with armor penetration 231. Cool. Yeah, the rest of the turret is rather tricky. This part and this part, you can penetrate them, but it will be tricky to hit them. And the cupola, as I said. Yeah, now have a look at the Soviet garbage. IS-2. This ammo is even worse than that of Tiger 2, but look at this suddenly equivalent protection against the specified ammo is like what? Half worse? Really sus Gaijin, really sus. At least the upper glasses is better, but if you pay attention, then we have something like 220 to over 300, but on Tiger 2 it was at least like 260. Actually, we might as well have a look at IS-3, which is slightly better ammo. Yeah, it still cannot, but it's a better ammo with more penetration, but the values are more like Tiger 2's. Yeah, so this, but let's have a look at those rounds again. Yeah, but are they the same type of round? No, they are not. How about APHC? Kind of in the middle between the two. Yeah, so some really sus shit that Gaijin is doing, if you ask me. Yeah, so normally World War II era tanks won't penetrate your Patton, but yeah, you just saw that sus shit. Alright, to finish talking about armor, as you can on the X-ray we have 4 crew members, which is mediocre, not really much, not really few. And which is more problematic, we have ammo everywhere in the middle, in the back of the turret, in the front of the hub, below the turret. So it's quite a wonder if ammo won't be hit by an enemy. Well, the engine from behind will protect the ammo in the hull, I guess. It does count as an engine, sort of, but yeah, let's try to have a shot with, say, IS-3 with it. Okay, T4, T50, T5A. I think it has a similar. Yeah, there it is. What happens when we shoot the S of Patton? Yeah, it gets blocked by the engine. Alright, that's it for part 2. A bit underwhelming, I suppose, but yeah, but this is Mediocrity King, so it's no wonder that it's mediocre in action. But I'll try to get something better this time. So see you in the next part. Okay, welcome back, guys, to the next part. Actually, there's one more place where you can shoot Patton to one-shot it. So this will be both as a tip for taking on Patton and as a tip on what you are not supposed to show your enemy. Yeah, so basically this place from the side, also at some angles, is a weak point. From the side, the front part of the armor. Just shoot there once with something that has explosive filler, like those APH rounds, and Patton goes down in one hit. Even World War II German munition can do this. I mean, the long 88mm cannon. Maybe the Panther, yeah, with Panther I would be skeptical. Maybe. Alright, so the next part is mobility. So just like on the American pattern. Right, one more thing. So the last change that the Germans made that I haven't mentioned yet is the cupola. It has a different shape on the German version. I think it's a bit flatter, and that's all that you really need to care about in the game. Okay, so this Vidar having a blast. Ooh. Quickly. Alright, fortunately he wasn't shooting at me. This guy, he seems to have killed another guy from my team at that time. Yeah, okay, so mobility, as you can see, it's mediocre. So living up to the thumbnail again. I mean, it's not really bad, but it's kind of sluggish. I think it's around similar to Panther 2, so, well, let's just say that it's similar to 254. It's more or less the same speed. The turning ability isn't really bad. I suppose it's quite good for this sort of speed. The reverse, as you can see, is up to 8 km per hour, which I wouldn't really write home about, but it's not bad. Again, Mediocrity King. And that's pretty much it regarding mobility. As for additional features, as you can see, first of all, we have smoke grenades. We also have artillery strike that I forgot to mention on, at least I think I forgot to mention on. Alright, cannon breach, but he still shot at me. Well, that's into. Oh, wait, there's another guy. You know what? Let's just smoke it and quickly repair this stupid track. Well, pinging the TMX there. There's some chopper, I think. Oh no, this should be BMP's engine. So yeah, so for additional features, we have the smoke grenades, the artillery, we have night vision, we have IR spotlight. What else do we have? This would kind of be it, I guess. I would have to have a look at the modifications in the hangar once again, but since I can't use it, then there's probably none because it's faded. Let's have a look at the exact range there. Alright, this plane's not coming for me. Then we got a new mouse today and it's quite wobbly. I haven't gotten used to it yet. The button I use for looking around is also quite uncomfortable. Again, I need to get accustomed to it. Alright, I think there's something on the right. Possibly. Let's retreat. With its clumsy mobility. Ooh, did something just try to shoot me? Alright, there's some dude going there. Carnarvon or whatever. Let him test the waters for me. Yeah, there is something there. Okay, let's take a look. Alright, it's a friendly BMP. Yeah, this guy, I think it was him, scouted that enemy there and just stopped caring. Seems like a smart thing to do. Alright, nothing's looking out here. I think I can take a bit of a risk and try to snipe something somehow. Yeah, so that was it for additional features. Next, let's talk about economy. Oh, shit! Yeah, as you can see, what was that? AM1. That guy has like. Wait. Come on. Damn, I missed. That guy has like, I think, 36 millimeters of penetration with his cannon ammo at best. Yeah, so as you can see, the old tradition of German tanks having shitty engine compartment armor. Yeah, so the MX-13 was... Yeah, I didn't notice that he killed that Carnarvon. Alright, let's use up my last backup, but I guess I will go somewhere around here. Yeah, so next is economy. As you can see, the modifiers are quite good. Well, do note that the actual SL modifier is 200%, because I'm using a leftover 10% SL booster. I didn't want to go to waste. And for repair, as you can see, it's close to 7,000. Well, the dynamic repair... Come on! There's a goddamn Rattle 220 around here. Yes, a 20mm cannon. Would be nice if he used this to shoot down this plane. It would be even nicer if that Kugelblitz nearby did the honors too. Come on. See how garbage MG3 is? Two of them shooting at that AM1, but I had to actually take it down with my cannon. Seriously. Alright. So that's it for economy. Honestly, it's a bit expensive for this kind of mediocre tank. Well, given stuff like this ammo and all those toys that we have, like rangefinder and night vision and whatnot, it kind of makes sense, but right, so I don't know if the enemy is still there, but it's hiding at the very least. I will leave him to those guys there and go somewhere here to snipe. There's still a lot of enemies alive, so yeah. So the overall performance of this vehicle is just as I keep saying, it's mediocre king. It's not bad, it's not good. It's just average all around. It's the jack of all trades. The weaponry is good, but nothing special, mainly because we don't have stabilization system. Something coming, some plane. Gotta be careful, those SPs will definitely aggro him. Oops, there's a heli. Yeah, armor is not bad, but it's also just average. Because modern munitions chew out Patton as they like. Oh, there's some guy on B. Not good. Mobility is mediocrity itself. It's kind of okay, but given that at 8.7 is where we start getting all kinds of highly mobile tanks, it just doesn't cut it. Let's try to get that guy. Oh shit! It was off. I think it will be like this. Gotcha. The economy is kind of okay, but nothing special. Again, mediocrity king. Let's arctic this. Then there isn't any good place to approach B. Okay, they won't shoot me from the left there, but this approach is a bit troublesome. Okay, is anything starting from the right here? No, okay, let's drop some smokes. Yeah, this we have a lot of smokes. 8 of them, 4 pairs. Alright. Yeah, knew there was something still on. Can you stop getting in my way? And he stole that kill. Guy's having a blast. And I'm just getting annoyed here. Alright, let's cap V and repair. Because I got some minor damage. And hope that I won't get bombed while at it. I think that direction is which I have to focus on. Yeah. So again, it's just mediocre. At 8.3, well, to be frank, I think it should sit at 8.0. Just like Leopard. Well, Leopard at least is highly mobile. And has all the toys that this one have. Well, okay, I suppose it is slightly better than Leopard overall, but I still think Leopard's trade-off of armor for mobility makes it a much more worthwhile tank. Just easier to die in, but great. It's going right for me. Bombs incoming in 1, 2, 3. See, I was totally on point. At least I survived, but how cute! I have a cooldown on my fire extinguishers. Alright. Luckily I survived. But I'm sure that the jet will come back. And I somehow feel like Murder and Gilberts are not going to save me from... Alright. He still has one more bomb. Alright, gentlemen, it was a pleasure to know you. Wow, I'm alive. Not that bad. Yeah, but those were some really small bombs, so... Oh, would you look at this? Second one, yeah. Nice bomb. Man, those guys really love me. So, alright, let's jump into one more battle real quick while I talk, but without any backups. It's time to wrap this up. Yeah, so the performances, as you can see. If you are down tiered, then you will do very well. If you are at your own tier, that you will do okay. However, if you are up tiered, especially fully up tiered to it, then you will be in for some suffering unless you play very, very cautiously and have a decent enough team to take some beating while you support them. So advice tactics on this are, just as I said about the BRs, it depends on all the talk. Wait a moment, let me think. I think I'll go for a change. Let's go to C and do some open terrain battle. Probably I'll get to own it pretty quickly. Alright, so my advice tactics on this shit are to, well, a bit similar to Leopard. Basically, play it a bit safe, but be as aggressive as you can afford to. And because we have better armor than Leopard, you will die less, but because we are much slower than Leopard, you will not be able to play as aggressively, and in return your results won't be as good probably. That's pretty much it, I suppose. You can also use it as a vehicle for sniping because it has a very good rangefinder, very good ammo. Yeah, prefer... Ooh, there's something there. Then mouse. Ooh, I overshot that. And he hit. That looked like M46 maybe? So there's something moving there. Shit! My mouse is once again being a bitch. Speaking of the mouse, the previous one actually was screwing up my binds in War Thunder for some reason. Namely, when I did something like that and then used zoom, then it would immediately reset my camera like this. It would be like this and immediately where my gun was facing. I have no idea how that worked, how that was possible, but it was. And it screwed up my gaming experience. So if you are experiencing some issues with your binds, it might be worthwhile to check if they persist, if you replace your mouse or keyboard. But I wouldn't really buy a new one for this purpose. Just borrow it from someone for a while. I think they went mostly A because I barely see any enemies here. But there was some other dude around here, I think. Yeah, so that's pretty much it regarding tactics. So the summary of my review of this thing is, again, mediocrity king. It's mediocre overall, a jack of all trades. It's not bad, but it's just not good. Again, at 7.7, at 8.0, thought I could get lucky, but nope. Oh shit, there's a chopper somewhere. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh shit. It wasn't a chopper. Yeah, as you can see, the problem is with these optics. I don't even see this sort of guy who is hidden somewhere randomly. Yeah, so the summary, as I said, it's very mediocre. I suppose you can play with it, but honestly I think it makes more sense to just replace it with either of those two things at 9.3 or maybe with this one at 8.7. Honestly, time is better. Alright, those modifications. Yeah, that was pretty much it. We have no other additional features that other than those I have mentioned. Yeah, so you can include it as your main lineup. I'm sure it is better than this one. Honestly, this thing should be more like 7.3. Out of curiosity, let's see where the American Patton of comparable configuration stands. Okay, American Patton is also standing at 7.7. I suppose that's fine, but honestly, I don't think it's worth to play this shit. I would skip it. You can research it. Actually, you have to research it because there are some nice tanks afterwards, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, so as you see, I haven't unlocked M48 Super. If I did, I would make a video for it. but actually there's not much of a change. It has additional armor, laser rangefinder, the same ammo. Oh, okay, it has a better version of this ammo. And does it have thermals? Yep, it has thermals. Well, okay, if it was this one, then it would be worthwhile. Maybe even at 9.3, so it depends on whether it has stabilization or not. Let's have a quick look. Yep, we do. Then that's nice. Yeah, this thing, it looks better than the G version. By the way, this thing was made for export by Germany. I'm pretty sure they didn't use them because they directly replaced those with Leopard 2 in around early 90s. Yes, so that would be pretty much it. Is this faster? It is slightly. That's pretty much it. The last thing to say is the worst enemies that you'll have to face in this shit. So I suppose firstly tanks with stabilization because they outclass you. Basically, most tanks with no stabilization are outclassed by those with stabilization, and you are just 1 BR away from them. 8.7 is where most of them start to appear. So that's your main enemy number one. Second big enemy would be, I suppose, planes and ATGM helicopters. They are going to be a big pain in the neck. What else? That's pretty much it, I suppose. Some sneaky quick thing that goes behind you is also going to be an issue, but it's not really worth a mention as a separate category. It's just tactics at this point. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and until the next time.